Into the pistol, and the first bullet is connected. Shocks to the brain of Rops. He was somewhat of a lone wolf. He had one man alongside him. It was Woxic towards upper at the moment.
Was he boosted when he killed Rops?
I didn't get to kill.
I think I'm looking at the X on the scoreboard right now. It looks like he was killed when he was boosting up on the brown horse. I'm going to go check that out. Take it away, Alex.
You go investigate, because Kenny's already charging straight out towards green. Chris posturing pop.
Dude, it was.
Walking out.
He was boosted. And the brown horse, and Shocks one-tapped him from the back of the B-bomb site.
That's absurd. What a first blood.
Need a replay of that. I'm not sure if anyone's hearing this, but we need the replay right now. Get it ready.
That is not a shot you're expecting to take. Nice work from Kenny. Catches Carrigan as he walks out main. Looking for a second fight and gets it. Frozen didn't quite find the shots, and already the French firing on all cylinders. That's the end of that one. So precise.
Oh, more of that. That's very nice from G2 there. Excellent shots. I need to see that Shoxy replay though, because that shot, like, you very rarely see a kill come either way. For the T-shot there, they're going for an inside play, and Shoxy looks ready. Will they come down the lower ramp? They will indeed. He gets the first, but not going to find two. 3 versus 3. Orb still up, but Kenny is low.
Christie will finally be caught off guard. Amanek gets it as the bomb falls in. Frozen. One behind that plant. Where's his weapon gone? Finds it. Now, Rops, he could get the timing right. I'd love to have that X-ray back, but nice connection. Amanek gone. Kenny and Jax, it's not ideal. That AWP glass cannon for a retake, it just doesn't feel realistic.
Yeah, with no kid especially, I don't think they will have much of a chance here. Jax has to do something quite special at this point. He comes in for the lower round, finds one, no problem at all there, but he can't defuse at this point. It looks like it's too far gone. He will certainly give it a go, but Rops should be able to find him, no problem. I say
it's
that.
Planted up. 4 seconds. He's ignoring him. The call's not being made. Spray. Can't find him. A 10-second ninja.
I can't
Jax
believe
on the bomb.
I can't believe it.
The comms wasn't there. Frozen planted. He didn't check it.
He must have assumed it was clear. He's going to go for the kill towards Shoxy, actually. He's got a free one. He knows it as well. He can actually knife Shoxy if he wants to at this stage. He's not going to be checking behind him. So here we go. Free kill. He's going to spot him. And will he wait? He'll let his teammate get close. Yeah. So let me kill him.
Waiting for him to cross.
There we go. Now the pounce.
Wow. The clock starts.
That would have made you crap yourself, by the way.
That is terrifying for Shocks. Oh, I guess I've lost the sight. Lucky flashed off, forced off, and now with the bomb down, they've got to play this after plant perfectly. Just the two of them. Carrigan, Chris J. No utilities. The Molotov does get thrown. And bullets exchanged during the flashbang. Both doing the dance. Jax does throw out his Molotov. That can't come back to haunt them now. Kenny and Lucky both on that AWP. That makes this difficult. Not hard for Lucky to find the first. Now Carrigan 1 versus 2.
Yeah, he's got his work cut out for him, but he's done a great job to even get them in this position. Could this be the first round for MOUSESPORTS? The bomb's in the open.
You don't have to.
And he's going to miss the first shot, but there it is. The round will still go in favor of G2. It's a comfortable defuse in the end, but nice work there. Very innovative stuff there from Carrigan. He could have gone for the backstab towards CD Spawn, but he realized...
I wonder if that conversation was Kenny asking what happened. You know, Shocks is having to explain.
This is what happened.
This is exactly what happened. Nice work from Carrigan to find a gap. I mean, they made something out of nothing. Yep. That round was over. Battlefield. Where do you go from here? This looks great from MOUSESPORTS, poised with that pick. They're already starting to push out Ivy. This is going to be a pincer maneuver. If Rops shows from Pop, this could be the perfect time to show up. Jax only gets the one. Amanek left to his own devices on site. Does have the rotate towards backtracks. Ivy could be a point of contention. Nice work from Rops to clear the site. And now, for the first time, it feels like in this game, G2 are at the disadvantage, but looking to change that from 2 versus 4. It's 2 versus 2. We're still 60 seconds. This round changes in a flash.
Yeah, blink and you miss it. Rops and Frozen, 2 of the strongest fraggers within the MOUSESPORTS ranks. Can they make much of this? Lucky poised with the AWP. Bomb recovered on the back of Frozen. We have Rops all the way in T-spawn. Shoxy is going to strike, but can't quite find the head. This is surely where MOUSESPORTS can find some success here. They lose this 2-on-1 to an AWP, they'll be gutted. All the utility Lucky could ask for. He can smoke the bomb. He can flash them off. He can incendiary behind Sturden Trains. We'll see whether he can find any sort of wiggle room here. Frozen smoke on the bomb. Incendiary towards Pop Dog, maybe? Not quite enough. Frozen, he had to peek that and he knew it. So there it is. Nice work. You see what Lucky was building up there. He's going to smoke the bomb, incendiary towards the Pop Dog area, maybe flash and defuse and hope for a miss. But wasn't meant to be, and it's going to be the
3 versus 2.
Oh, we won't see him because it's a scope, but it's still, he'll adjust, and it's a lovely shot from Chris J. He knows this 2 rounds would be enough. Lucky, who's been playing out of his mind so far. 2 versus 1, final round of the half. Switches to the P250. He knows one of these players is low. He'd have got the call that one of them dinked. He'll spot that first player now. Gets him, no problem at all. 1 versus 1. Chris J, very good in these sort of scenarios as well. He's got the advantage here, one of the most difficult sites to clutch on, especially when you have the AWP. No smoke, it is working for mistakes at this stage, and Chris J gets in the same position his teammate just died in. Lucky has no idea. If he touches that bomb, he's done for. A chance there. Now he knows where he is. He's got to operate very quickly indeed. Gets up on the ladder. He'll have to go for a quick scope, then defuse. Oh, there's no chance, surely. Chris J just has to stay alive at this point. I think he's done enough, and it looks like Lucky will finally be taken down. He hits the shot to close things out, but it's not enough to get the kill. It's 13-2 at half. MOUSESPORTS on their pick will have to go.
In the pistol. That damage fall off. It's almost doubled.
Jackson Lucky flying the flag at the very top of the scoreboard. 19 kills so far. And this is possible. Considering Chris J's HP, it's not like he can't do this. We'll see whether he can get frozen first. Looking towards... Oh, God.
This is a sniper in the hands of Jax.
What is this?
The best $300 spent so far.
This will be wild. If he pulls this one, I think to the bomb as well, Alex.
Low as well. 25 though.
Yeah.
They're cowering in Z. He's been given a lot of freedom. G2, they start to hold their breath. This has been quite the heroic start to the second half of our first map here. 13 seconds, he starts to get the bomb in. They're going to try and go as a pack. Jackson,
no way! No!
This is absurd! Looking for the 1v5, and Woxic takes it from him.
Oh my goodness. Drops. Not alone necessarily towards the side. Voxic's there with the scout, and he does connect the first shot. Throws in a flashbang, but if he repeats this, there's a chance Kenny gets him, which he will. Robson needs multiple frags here. Gets one. Is there any chance of a trade? There it is. Advantage G2. AK and M4 on the retake here. Smoke towards connector. Bomb planted. Kenny with the AWP needs to try and wiggle his way out of this one.
Yeah, if he gets one here, job done. Anything else is a bonus. Lucky can finish this one off surely. Chris J looking to be the hero. He was their hero player. Uses the smoke as he's flashed to make sure he can recover safely, but Kenny just dancing around the bomb. That's a huge connection. Now it's time to play on the bomb. Smoke out and holding it. That's a guaranteed defuse. Just like that, Chris J saves MOUSESPORTS. They live to fight another day. 14 then to 5. As the Dutchman saves them for the second time.
There he is. Chris J keeping them in the game. The G2, you've got a couple of Mac 10s here. They're going to go for a very fast approach, I'd imagine. Try and get the money strong. Shut down the lack of utility on the CT side or lack of helmets as Rops gets a taste of the Mac 10 and they've got full inside control.
This is terrifying.
That makes so much sense, Alex. They kept the money strong knowing there's a chance they won't have helmets on the CT side. It came down to a 1v1 before. That's a sacrifice they had to choose, and it comes back to haunt them.
Someone's been crunching the numbers on G2.
Yeah, that was wild. If Shoxy read that and called that situation, I love it.
10 points to Gryffindor. Carrigan, he's got an eyesight, just can't quite connect the bullets. One on bomb train. This is such a hard retake. You have to start giving up, surely. Certainly when Jax is hitting shots like that, but so's Frozen. He's still present, and now it's a 1 versus 1. Has the kit, but time is of the essence. He has to get onto it. He only has the flashbang. Dives into the smoke as it still remains. 3 seconds, Shox is ready. And 15, match point. Map point.
I have more time to explain it than I do, because the fact you've made that sort of call is absolutely unbelievable. Really intelligent stuff.
Now, that shotgun we talked about is only going to find one. This is looking bleak. Just Carrigan and Rops to try and keep Train alive as a possibility for MOUSESPORTS here at the Major. Just 2 waiting in the wings. It was the Frenchman's choice, and that's perfect.
Damn.
The timing.
I think that's all she wrote for Train. And if you just joined us, this is the pick of MOUSESPORTS. Our best of 3. It's Dust 2 next. And that's a Fraggers map. G2 have done nothing but that. MOUSESPORTS have been slow. They had technical issues. And they find themselves at a 16-5 scoreline in the first map here. It's Vertigo as a 3rd if required. Carrigan, no chance, really. A nice, pretty frag there, but he doesn't have a kit. Alex, he has nothing, really. It will just be for the scoreboard at this point.
Yeah, looking to just finish this one off. Perhaps another little 1D for the bonus points, but no, it will not be. And G2 start this series with quite the statement.
This is a classic G2 approach. They actually will be going towards long here. They'll smoke towards the crossover, take down Carrigan. They do this pistol so often and does too. It seems to work out for them almost every single time. Voxic's in a lot of trouble here. If he gets one, I'll be surprised. The flashbang's decent and keeps him alive, at least for now. He's got a lot of trouble though. Jax has been hitting absolutely everything so far. Oh, it's B.
They've just walked into B.
They've made it so I said that's the strat they do all the time, right? So they've done the same strat you know G2 run every single time. And this point they've gone towards B and planted instead after getting the first pick. It's so discombobulating for G2. That's unreal.
That's so beautiful. MOUSESPORTS don't
I'm getting confused. It says G2 as CT right now, but they're not. They're on T side. I didn't even know. I was just so...
You're in the default,
I was caught by the fake.
You got
I
faked.
was caught by the fake. I wasn't even looking. I was like, oh, here we go. Pretty classic stuff. And there it was. Bomb was going down B.
Shox is on such another level. He's faking out the casters. And speaking of Shox, he's in trouble here. He's definitely trying to free fire. He tagged him up for Lucky to finish him off long range. Frozen, so in it comes. Quarters. Oh, my Lord. 3 clicks, 3 frags. Amanek does manage to stabilize just a little bit. Where's the bomb? It's gone. This round is 2. Looking to force straight back. MOUSESPORTS, I'm sure we need to get those names swapped over ASAP. Because I'm going to say some silly things if we don't.
Yeah, I almost did. So Lucky is actually throwing in utility to suggest they are doing it. They've got 2 players in the B side now, Rops and Frozen. That's over with the M4. He boosted on short again, but he's not going to be looking towards lower B. He's just holding the catwalk. It's a slower approach here from G2. Shoxy towards short. 3 players outside long. Lucky holding the B tunnels. They're actually transitioning over to the other side of the map here.
Chris has gone for a Kevlar vest with his USP.
Is he really?
Yeah, what's that gonna... That is $700.
I guess he's hoping that if Voxic dies, he can pick up the AWP and still be viable with it. That's the only approach I can really think of. He'll hug him, I assume.
Gets the shot. Chris J's got the USP and the frag and the AK. Back away, dream outcome.
It works out, and Chris J would have died without the armor.
He's got Kevlar.
Yeah, he got 46 if he would have died for sure without Kevlar.
There you go. Is the round over? Lucky doesn't think so. Carrigan caught.
That's so funny.
See what Kenny can do. Training his aim on this CT side. Chris J has tucked himself into that corner with his new armored AK, and Rops, I think he knows it's coming. Yep, Amanek, he's full grey screen there. It may look a little silly, but he can't see a thing as he emerges out of that smoke. Chris J's looking to swing. He's over the scope. He can't flick. That is absurd. He's got friction burns on his wrist from that one. Does get traded, but Kenny, no one should hit that.
Oh, God. That's a statement in itself. He's just getting warmed up.
That's old school. That's very retro.
Well, a strong round from MOUSESPORTS, I have to say. The AWP USP combo, it's not known to be the strongest, but it certainly works out well until Shoxy makes his entrance towards a B bomb site. It's going to be Kenny S giving away his AWP to a very dangerous individual, Chris J. And Frozen, great flash. He's going to have to use it and hope for the best here. Can't hit the shot, and it's going to be 1 from Chris J. Doesn't really do much for them, though. The remaining 2 CTs are all the way on the A bomb site with no kits, and you've got Carrigan and Vox on the retake. 10 frags between these 2. Is there any chance they can retake this?
Does look like they're going to give it their very best shot. There's no reason not to. Last round of this half. Last chance for them to find the 5th. Flash comes in. Carrigan's going to go and try and find a close quarters fight, but you can see G2 just using time on their side. Woxic's gone too. 11 rounds on the T side of Dust 2, ladies and gentlemen. Incredible stuff.
And with that in mind, it is the end of the half.
Actually not too bad. Lucky's got these eyes on the prize. He has the USP as well, a perfect weapon to take that fight. Woxic is so close to hitting that shot, but it's not enough. Whistles past the ears of the MOUSESPORTS players, and now problems arise for the French. Kenny, he's one of the 2 left standing. Shox didn't buy a thing in this round, if my eyes don't deceive me.
No, he didn't. He's gone for the full eco. He wants the AWP second round if they won, if they won the pistol. So, Shoxy, 5-on-1. Like you said, didn't buy anything here. And if they'd have won that round, he'd have a ton of money going forward, but it's not going to be the case.
I mean, if we consider this like an in-game leader battle between Carrigan and Shox making those calls, at the moment, it's there's a clear front runner.
B rush.
Big B rush. Flashes, smokes, the whole shebang, and instead, the CTs find themselves at long. It's going to be a wide open site. I say wide open. Let's see, Rops is going to be getting all of these. No worries. 4 in quick succession just melts any chance of the USPs being a threat. Nice work. The call was made, B is open, and a smile creeping onto that gap ASAP. He wants to try and put some pressure on that planter. Woxic on site, very standard crossfire. This is why we say this is the harder sites to take. Or retake, I should say. They're considering a walk through the smoke. It's Chris J's job to hold it, and double peek now, all onto Woxic. This is actually not impossible for G2. Lucky's pre-aiming. He's ready for Amanek. It should just be 1 click of his mouse. It's 2. 2 damn easy for Woxic, and MOUSESPORTS continued their spree. T-side Dust 2 seems to be theirs. Just for breakfast, more of a lunchtime treat.
Okay, execution looking very likely, Alex. This is when we'll see the wall of smoke towards the long area and try and nullify Kenny S's presence. He'll be positioned presumably on the A side. He is towards Goose right now. Incendiary in response. They can double pump this if required, but Lucky, he'll be taken down once again. It's the trade though from Shoxy. 4-on-4 still, looking to deny map points. Kenny has to be tested. It's his kind of angle, the
like
players all around him.
Yeah, using that smoke, he may have an opportunity to find a gap, but the flashes are good. He can't even escape into it from behind. Karrigan strikes. Bomb will go in. Just Amanek and Shox. This looks like 15. It looks impossible to find anything else.
They've got no money again. The rounds they're winning, they're not convincing enough.
The Vertigo possibility.
The hype train.
It was nothing but a whisper in that first half.
In that first map.
Yeah, a mild reminder. Oh yeah, we might see Vertigo. Well,
then you've done something very good indeed. So they'll buy up what they can. MP9s for masses, M4s, 2 rounds in a row required for overtime. They can get it there. They're right back on track. Everything will reset. But at this point, it's Voxic opening things up. The long spawn works out for him. He'll take down Jax and Karrigan. He's going to pounce on this opportunity.
He knows there's an early first blood, and he wants to operate on it. The CTs are not ready for this. They're walking in. MOUSESPORTS just 4 frags away from taking us to Vertigo, equalizing in this series. It's been turbulent, and Voxic's not done there. He found the first, found the second. He's teaching us how to count at this point. 1, 2, and 3. Amanek and Lucky remain. Not done just yet, but shots from Rops into the toes of Amanek leaves one man, just Lucky, and he's gone as well. Karrigan's the one to throw the final nail in the coffin. And what a T-side that is. 12-2 is the response to a 4-11 deficit in the first.
Great game. This is turning out to be one epic series here. We got the first.
And who better to teach us than Henry G and Machine?
Well, I know Henry's certainly been putting in the hours on this map. Thank you so much, gentlemen. It's time for us to jump in. They don't have the weapons that it suggests they do.
No, they certainly don't. This is the pistol round. It will be G2 on the T side and heading towards A. Now, this is the new version of the map. A lot of teams were focused towards the A bomb site and the older iterations. I'm interested to see if that trend continues here. You can see the gap in the wall, of course. That's going to be a very influential part of the map. I can't tell you what grenades they have right now. I simply don't know. So we're going to go and learn together what they have.
Let's find out together. It does look like they're going to be going for that 3-man jump on towards Crane. You can do so without the line of sight from that boost spot that Karrigan finds himself in. The smoke comes in, and Rops is actually on the dankest of flanks. If Karrigan can keep up a bit of resistance, Rops can start to push where it hurts. Nice work. Karrigan's doing a great job in surviving. Kenny, however, keeps things level. In fact, now the lead in favor of the French. Frozen's looking to change it. Swings in, doesn't connect the shot into Amanek's dome, but still breathing, still kicking. And now just 2 versus 1. It's Rops with the element of surprise. He can stop that plant if they choose to go for it. But instead, the bomb's on its way towards B. They're playing this oh so well. Shox towards Elevator, trying to keep him contained.
Yeah, over towards B they go. The bomb will be planted, and it's going to be now a very difficult task for Rops to get himself back into this one. He has found himself a kit, however, but he's got so many obstacles to overcome here. He's heading towards the CT spawn position, and Amanek surely is going to get the kill here. One of them will, and it will be G2 bouncing back after losing the first couple of frags there. It's Shoxy, Kenny S getting it done in the first run of Vertigo. Now, Alex, this is uncharted territory. You can segregate Ts with nice utility usage, and you can see the AK-47 now in the hands of Rops as G2 make their way back towards the A side here. 3 MAC-10s, 1 AK-47. They've got control of the ramp. You can boost each other up from that sandbag if you'd like to. They're going to focus is getting up the ramp. They feel comfortable with the control they have right now. Karrigan jumping up on the Goblin box there. Not going to work out for him. And now they can sit back and wait. They don't have to rush the plant here. They can see the reactions before they make their next move.
Oh, but that's a great connection from Rops. Catches Jax down to 3. The older iteration of Vertigo, it was a lot more contact through that wall, but with the gap, it's much more of a risk.
It's a nice smoke there thrown towards the elevator room. Advantage G2. Lucky's just going to confirm that there's no one close range towards the bomb site. It's Rops is waiting towards the lobby here, as the plant will come in momentarily. There are plenty of nice plant options where Kenny's standing right now. That's a nice open plant. You can also plant the left-hand side of the bomb site there and defend the bomb from the scaffolding position. He certainly did get 2. 20 seconds remaining. Kenny S and Lucky, do they continue towards A? Are they going to push all the way towards B? They're confirming the site's clear. The bomb will go down, but Frozen and his dastardly Deagle coming up from the A ramp. Can he find yet another headshot?
They're using him as somewhat of a bait. Gets the shots, tags up Lucky. And now, with backs turned and damage done, he has a chance. It's Chris J. Oh, Kenny's seen him. That should be the end of it. He had 1 shot, 1 opportunity to seize everything he ever wanted. Why not?
Little smoke there.
Remember that one.
Towards the A side, just to block off any vision from that broken wall position. Molotov towards the sandbags. Can be a spot that catches you off guard if you don't have the Molotov. And up they go, just playing contact towards A. Frozen boosted up.
Yeah, is someone going to be banging for Frozen? It's Woxic holding the line from snipers. A predictable angle, but powerful one. And here comes the execute. They want to commit towards A. They're going to send in the MAC-10 first. Amanek, the scout. He's going to be bouncing around, looking for all the information he can gather. And Frozen, he's going to have to reveal his location. He can't wait any longer. Gets the 1 with 16 HP. That's not bad. And Rops is doing all the rest of the heavy lifting. Double kill, escaping through the smoke wall. Perhaps not. What on earth is going on? He saw him, but Rops still breathing, still kicking. Catches Woxic. That's big from Lucky. 9 bullets in the mag. He's going to be on his own now, and not enough to catch him. That's a big one from Mouse as they do find their first.
It was looking pretty good for Frozen, trying to get in towards our position. I will keep track of his movement to see if he gets there. So he's going to be flashing in now.
You see that? They're all jumping on the bridge. They desperately want the call to come in that they're all there.
He fell down the ladder, and he's got the bomb. That's insane. Did the incendiary just legit land down the ladder and didn't go off? He still gets that frag. I can't believe it. And now he's got the bomb, 2 kills. Frozen is getting into 5th gear.
That's lovely stuff from Frozen. Seems like he's going to try and make this his home. It's a whole new take on the pop dog angles. Breathe this one in. See how they handle it. The Molotov this time will find the floor, and Kenny forced to back away. Lucky in the meantime has gathered some ground on A, but he's got so much to clear. This corner that Carrigan's holding, it's almost a guaranteed frag, and lives up to that guarantee. Oh, Chris wasn't ready for that. Did get dinked by the Glock twice, so low. Finished off eventually. And now Kenny finds another Frozen swinging. That low HP that Amanek managed to create now creates 2 players standing with rifles, no armor of course.
How about for the hole A? We call it shelf.
Shelf.
That's good, right?
You've done well there.
That's all right, isn't it?
Well, it's better than A-hole.
I don't know. I think we'll keep that on the maybe pile. But for now, it will be Kenny, who has actually got a slight chance of doing some of this. We'll call it shelf for this game. See how it feels.
Let's see how it feels. Let's take it for a spin.
Yeah.
Try it on.
Foxy looks like he's in prime position to close things out here. His high sends, as you can see, rattling through. I'm going to keep my eye on the utility usage here. See if there's any creative smokes.
Oh my God.
Rops isn't messing about at all. This is ruthless.
That's
and
so
no
brazen.
smoke down. They've got 2 players towards the CT side of the steps. As Lucky detects the 2nd player there. Oh, the damage exchange. They both go down to low. It's Rops at 20, Lucky 46. Bomb down, but now only 1 player towards B.
The angles are so interesting on these stairs. If you're not holding it actively, if you're not holding an aggressive angle from Rops' POV, Lucky can walk under those stairs.
Yes.
He could walk through that smoke with no one seeing him.
Jax is done for here.
Nice.
You can see not every player exactly aware of all the possibilities. I don't think they would have played this a ton, but that's a pretty common spot for the CT. If you lost control of the ramp, they can get towards scaffolding, and you can smoke the A ramp as you get in towards the A side as well. You can bounce it off one of the girders at the back wall and actually get yourself in a really prime position. Now this looks like an interesting boost. So they're just going to look towards middle with this.
Rosen could get his head chopped off here. They're going to go left and left. Rosen, if he keeps jiggling, he's going to meet his demise, and oof, just saved.
Not as pretty as usual, is it?
By the bell. Shots exchanged, all nonetheless, and that smoke doesn't look ideal. Is it
you can smoke both of those angles with 1 smoke. That's a nice shot from Amanek. But yeah, there's set smokes you can do that block up over angles. You don't even have to do a set smoke, to be honest. Either way, it's a 2 versus 2. Vox, it looks like he's in a prime position to get both of these players, which he certainly will. Strong performance over from MOUSESPORTS. I have to say, G2 look a little bit lost at times. Like they're not aware of the potential pushes coming in. The boosts they're doing look very on the fly. You've got to be pincering the site if you can.
Carrigan's definitely found a corner he likes. Here again. Closing in close quarters, and this is actually a bit of a problem. They could get that bomb down. It's the Astralis plant. Easy to hold from construction.
Yes, indeed. That's the whole idea of it. If you can get that bomb down, you can now cover it from the A ramp.
Oh, and it's gone so perfectly. It didn't cost them much. Smoke, flashbang or 2. And now the afterplant's starting to get a little tense. The CT, sure, they've got the weaponry, but they're going to have to get on that bomb. It can be contested from oh so far away. Shocks, look at that position. He's playing for the time. Clock his best friend. You can see his backpack. His G2 branded backpack, and look at the angle. He can actually see the head of Carrigan. He's playing the weighing game, and Shoxy, he's living up to that Jesus title. Another push from Kenny. Where's Rops? Where's the bomb? He's on it now.
Oh,
Shox
so
looking for another one. Does get the shot. Has he got the time?
He's got it, I think.
It's so damn close. 0.01. He gets it. Woo!
That's insane. Again.
Jax is still not upgraded. There's an SG right on his toes. Finally, grabs it. And we'll try and get across to get that bomb down. It's worked out well for him. Swing comes out from Shocks, and he does keep Woxic busy, but bomb goes down. Now 2 versus 2. Woxic and Carrigan. Carrigan's a little late to the party. Woxic training his aim on that one, and that's not bad, actually. Carrigan's nade catches Kenny. He knows where Jax is. The call come in from Voxic. 1 versus 1. Molotov to try and at least process of elimination. He's played it perfectly. Carrigan, all of the utility in the world to piece that puzzle together.
Yeah, that's really smart from him. He threw that HE grenade as well, like a set HE to go towards it. As time goes on, G2 focusing towards A once again. This one looks to be a little bit more beneficial. Carrigan in the same position, the same smoke. Surely they know he's there by now.
Yeah, they're going to solve this mystery for sure, but he can actually back away, force that sight line into Woxic. Catching Shocks. Jax is in trouble as well. Where are those bullets coming from? Down to 30. Carrigan can finish what his teammates have started. The Molotov doesn't actually cause any issues for Carrigan. He can continue to hold that line. Jax might walk into it already. Penny's gone. Nice trade. Important trade as Amanek keeps things level. Frozen's working on the flank. You can see him crawling down that ladder.
Yeah, with the MP9, it's not ideal, especially
another one
with the overall landscape of this round. He'll be coming towards that A ramp any second now, I assume. As now Chris J left alone. Frozen detected, gives up his position, but he has got a 2 versus 1. No kit available, but now has an AK-47. Flashbang on his utility belt as the bomb's planted. Amanek, he questions it.
Oh, that gives Chris J so much more room to maneuver. Lucky is going to be there to try and get the information, though. But Amanek, as he recedes, it's suddenly 2-1 versus 1. It's the dream clutch scenario, and so close. Yet so far, the half's 8-7.
Likely, they're not slowing down at all as Amanek won't even have a chance to throw his smoke. He's got his battle with the CZ. Misses his first chance, drops the smoke, trying to buy time desperately here.
Yeah, I don't know what I can do with this one. The CZ close. It's a dream scenario. Only the first. He dips away in the flash.
Oh,
he manages to try and get a fresh mag. It's not going to be enough. Frozen, though, does batter him with his Glock, but Jack's looking to keep attention on him. Nice work. Finds the head of Woxic. Now the numbers don't favor Mouse. Rops changes that. Nice work from him as he crawls through middle. And with Bag's turn, Rops is doubled up. Finds Lucky. Just one man remains. It shocks. He's been so damn good. This map, relatively mediocre. Let's see if he can find himself as double digits. At least he's looking for that 1 versus 1. Frozen might give it to him if he slides into his crosshair. Yep, it's a chance and a tag. Rops backing away from this plant. There's so many opportunities given to Shocks, but the bullets aren't landing. And now MOUSESPORTS, they will be able to close that one out. Rops, all Rops with that one. He found them a way back in.
They're making.
Yeah, I mean, the rotates especially.
Yeah.
There is almost a necessity. You have to start making noise for some of these rotates, these surprise changes, and therefore, perk your ears up. Oh, they could have boosted over that smoke. Instead, oh, it's a 5-man flash push. That flash, how far is it going to get them? The answer's nowhere.
It was a nice try. I'll give them that. It was looking pretty tasty at one point. The flash is spot on. Those two.
Carrigan, he's got the lineup for that sandbag Molotov and just trying to keep attention on A. Jax, he does get the 1 on that mid hold, but Shocks is there to fill the void. Sick with that trade now.
It's nice work from Shocks as you get in this corner.
And he's managed to profit from it. Frag for Shocks, frag for Jax. As the dust settles, it's 4 versus 3. That could change quite quickly, though, because they are starting to make a beeline for B. Rather appropriately. Smoke will land, but that forces them down the one channel that Lucky could perhaps do huge damage from. How is he not dead? Carrigan perhaps forced off by the flash as well. It caught Lucky, perhaps it caught them both. Now the bomb's not got to go down. Carrigan's going to be doing that. Frozen desperately trying to keep his teammates safe. The gap has been closed somewhat by Shocks on that smoke.
Chance to breathe. Carrigan gets an M4. They have no utility remaining. And 3 kills to find. There's a flank coming in. Amanek, he's going to get 1. That's a horrible little angle. And it will be Carrigan now to fend them off. He manages to get the second. He knows exactly where Amanek is.
Now he can just dance around this box. Play for the info. Amanek, every step you make, every step, you can play around it. Look at this. It's a gorgeous dance. Back and forth he goes. He's running the clock down. Amanek does eventually overcome the odds.
Oh, he hasn't
got it. No kit. No worries. Carrigan's played it to perfection. What a hero play from him. The leader finds himself another round.
Oh, that was quite beautiful.
Anyway, let's see what we've got.
Back to the game.
Flash, yep. Woxic, he's going to throw a second one. He wants to get Carrigan up the stairs fast. In fact, he crosses and finds the frag. It's huge. They want 15 and they want it now. Shocks in response on the AWP. They're trying to mix it up with the double AWP. We've gone from nothing to everything in the AWPing department. Now Jax on that snacks corner. Probably shouldn't call it that.
There's a reason. We'll explain that later.
We'll explain that one later. Still, nice work. Jax, with the support of Amanek, still forging a path to keep this B site safe. However, the bomb yet to commit. In fact, in a very big way, turning tail towards A.
Well, best chance G2 have had to even win a round so far. They're currently 6-0 down in the second half, but they have a 4-on-3 advantage for now. As you mentioned, it's a double AWP setup. Not really ideal if the bomb gets planted, but Kenny S is trying to avoid that at all costs.
He's been avoiding scoping as well. He's so cognizant that this player is going to be coming into his direction. The sound cue's not enough. Carrigan timed him perfectly, and now... Oh, my goodness. How does Amanek not hit that? Carrigan.
I don't know.
That is a huge pickup. 2 versus 2 now. Bomb going in, courtesy of the Turkish player. Frozen's going to play that close wall. That's going to make it so hard for Jax. He's already found 2 in this round. Shocks, he can't do anything on the AWP retake.
Oh, Jax with no utility. A bomb to defuse and 2 players to find. It sounds almost impossible at this stage. They've got a Molotov for the bomb as well. Frozen can deploy that in the next 10 seconds or so, just to really confirm things here. And they spotted the player, and Frozen finishes things off in real nice fashion there. They won't recover the AWP.
Quick flick, nice.
Not sure what Shox is even up to there.
I guess looking for the information,
you've got a
right?
5-on-2. You don't need information. Play the bomb sites. You've just risked this now. You've isolated your player Lucky. If he goes down now, he's got a CZ only, which is likely to happen. That's a chance now.
Oh, and Kenny, he's nearly got caught off guard. He's going to dive for the smoke. It's going to be enough of a guys to keep him alive. Jax shows up just in the nick of time. Bomb's now loose. This round can stabilize. I say that, but Frozen, he's still hitting every shot he takes. Kenny, a similar tag would be attributed to him, but now another body drops. Frozen looking to clutch to take his team to the next stage of the major.
Oh, a bit of style as he makes his way towards CT spawn. I'm sorry, this all stemmed from that Shox push. Didn't have to happen at all.
A crazy flick nonetheless from Chris J to get them in. It was now, excuse me, it was Frozen. He started with that shot onto Shox's aggression, and now he's looking to clutch versus Amanek. Amanek picks up the kit. That's a start.
Right, what's happening here?
I got you, bro. I can work off this.
You can do this one then. This confuses me when this comes up.
I can use it. I've got quick eyes, I promise. Amanek from the elevator side. Frozen, he's going to have the perfect angle. It's all about timing here. And actually, Amanek has the gap. He's going to be pushing Crane. They're going to meet right here, right now! Frozen's done it! Clutches, and they're off to the legend stage. MOUSESPORTS in the face of so much resilience from G2, certainly on Train. Dust 2 the second, and it's Vertigo where it reaches its conclusion.
Oh, what a great game. We said the MOUSESPORTS game against Avangard.